Trump has been trying to portray Kamala Harris as a left-wing radical. But so far, anyway, that hasn't stuck. And in Chicago, Harris's convention sounded a decidedly moderate tone. In her speech, Harris promised to be tough on crime, tough on the border, tough on Iran and China. Far from supporting the arms embargo many on the left had demanded, she promised to defend Israel. There was no talk of taking on big corporations or the ultra-wealthy. No promises of Medicare for all.
I like how we just assume that all of that is good for the election. Like, the presumption here is that by mainstream media that was so solid of her. She did a phenomenal job of reacting to the Republican Party by showing that she is a moderate. This is dumb as fuck. It's dumb. It's just spin. You are stupid for believing this. This was my biggest fear with this campaign, as I repeated time and time and time again. It is the exact opposite of the momentum that they got with the Tim Walz pick. The idea that Republicans are going to call you radical and then you're going to be like, no, I'm a moderate, I promise, is the dumbest fucking lie that the liberal media reiterates on a regular basis. You are fucking stupid if you believe it. I'm sorry. Everybody loves saying, oh, dude, you're so wrong. People poll this stuff. Just remember that the media has the capacity to shape the narrative and make you feel like you came up with certain conclusions on your own, but you didn't actually come up with those conclusions on your own. You came up with it because you watched the media and they told you so. That's precisely why you were wrong when you were in here fucking telling me that Joe Biden can't get swapped out, and I was fucking right. Because you watched the media and they fucking told you that this was a bad idea. Your consent was fucking manufactured. You need to think for yourself. There are plenty of polls that show progressive policies are actually pretty reliable. There is plenty of evidence that shows that a progressive ballot measure as a standalone entity is one of the most successful initiatives in American politics. Progressive policies are very popular across the board. People want something to vote for. Stop listening to Republicans. Stop letting them lead the conversation. Stop retriangulating in an effort to defend yourself against them. You look weak. You lose out on the momentum. You lose out on your base of support. You are never going to be able to penetrate the minds of many likely Republican Party voters who think you're a communist, and that is bad. You can say you're not a communist all day, every day, forever. They will still call you a communist. They say Nancy Pelosi is a communist. Stop cucking your own message. Just like not a single person in the United States of America believes that Donald Trump is actually going to protect women's reproductive rights. No one in America believes you're going to be protective over the border. That's why people don't say, oh, I like this because I personally care about this. They instead come into my fucking chat and say, Hasan, don't you think we're far too progressive? There's another American out there that is way different than you and I, who actually does think that Kamala Harris must, have a muscular militant stance because she's a woman. There's another guy out there, not me, but another guy out there who probably thinks it's great that she's doing a right-wing border policy. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. That guy is the same guy that said they were a Biden dead ender. That is a Democratic Party loyalist. They do not think when MSNBC tells them to jump, they say how high. They just regurgitate and they vote down ballot Democrat. That guy is never going to turn around and be like, well, I guess I'm voting for the Republicans now because all of a sudden the Democratic Party is telling me after literally 30 fucking years of being pro-immigration that now, this time around, they're not going to be pro-immigration. You voted for 30 fucking years for the pro-immigrant party. You voted for the pro-immigrant party in 2020. Now you all of a sudden want to vote for the anti-immigrant party? That's fucking delusional. That's the reason why so many dumb motherfuckers literally keep talking about how they actually had to do this for some other mythical voter. Have some fucking backbone and some conviction and stand on what you will do for the American people. Because that's what politics is. Politics is not about making this idiotic fucking calculation every goddamn 4 years of like, oh, the other side is far worse. The other side is far worse. Politics, for most people, is about what will you give me? And if neither party gives you anything or even trying to captivate you and get your attention and get you to go out and vote, that's how you arrive at a plurality of voter eligible population that don't fucking vote. You need to activate someone. You need to make them curious. You need to make them interested. You need to make them a loyal soldier for you. And the only way you can do that is not by constantly fucking chirping about how Republicans are fascists. Republicans are fascists. They are. We know. It's not us that you need to convince. Or even if it was us that you need to convince, you would have to probably give us some concessions, okay? You obviously don't care enough. You obviously don't think that this vote here matters because you're not giving us any concessions. You're not giving us the time of fucking day. If you did, you'd be trying to suck our cocks in the same way that you're trying to suck Republican cocks every fucking day, okay? You want to suck Republican cocks. That's all you want to do. You want to suck and fuck Republicans. If you want progressive voters to go out and vote for you, you need to suck progressive cock, okay?